What did we just watch? Welcome in. It is Matchday Live. I am Darren Smith. He is Nate Abarea. We are here for the next 20-30 minutes. Pitch side, we just watched San Diego Loyal score 5 goals for the first time in its history en route to victory tonight. 5-1 over Las Vegas Lights. We will hear from Corey Herzog. We will hear from the man of the match. We've got all sorts of historical notes to get to here tonight, but an incredible evening here at Torero Stadium. Nate Abarea, you are a man of many words. You are a wordsmith. You are a poet. You are a writer. You are an outstanding broadcaster. What did we just watch here at Torero Stadium?
Well, we quoted the late, great Rick James in the pregame show, so I feel like we should kind of like keep going with that vibe and quote Dave Chappelle. Little 1, 2, 3, 4, 5th, right there. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5th, right there. 5 goals for the first time in club history for SD Loyal tonight. How about that?
A club that
and we have some visitors.
Oh, somebody's coming over for the chocolate milk here.
You can't see them.
Is this what you're looking for, Carter? Is this what you're looking for? Here you go.
Carter, I want to get it on.
Hold
Can
on.
we show? Carter, you have to wave hi to the people.
There,
You see Carter?
that
There's
is Carter Herzog right there. We have already seen Corey Herzog. You know he's
The
going to
real
stop
MVP.
by here to match
The real MVP, Carter Herzog, right here.
5-1 Loyal takes care of Las Vegas Lights. Goals from Miguel Ibarra, Jack Blake, Tumi Moshibani with a brace, and CJ Fodry getting on the board as a 17-year-old. An amazing, amazing moment here at Torero Stadium. Of course, as we said, we've preserved the beer for him. The chocolate milk has already been served up.
Hey, salute, homie.
Here he is. He played an amazing 90-plus minutes tonight at Torero Stadium. 5-1 victory. Corey Herzog stopping by. What were you doing at 17 years of age?
Mama, not playing. Playing college. Drinking beer.
Were you scoring? No, I mean, as a man who has scored a boatload of USL goals and has played a lot of professional soccer, the notion of scoring a professional goal at the age of 17. Can you, before we ask anything about you and the team, CJ Fodry, what's up?
Yeah, it's unbelievable. I mean, Ian starting at 16.
Right?
At 16, I didn't even know I was going to play soccer. I didn't even know what I was doing at 16. I was learning how to drive. But, I mean, unbelievable by those two to come on and start, and then CJ to come on. I wanted him to have that, so honestly, I just looked at him and I just was like, here you go. So he did the best. He did all the work. I just tried to get it to him, but unbelievable for those two.
And we noticed, Corey, on the final whistle, you guys all seem to gravitate over there towards CJ as well. What is that like? You know, for you now, who's sitting here, you're a goal away from being second on the all-time USL Championship scoring list. Hi, Carter, how are you? But, you know, what was that like? Because we saw you all go gravitate towards him. What was that about?
I mean, it's about them tonight.
Come on,
I mean,
can I help you up?
At 17, you're playing in front of 4,000 or 5,000 players. I mean, fans and that, and you scored your first goal. He's gonna remember this night forever. I mean, you just have to make it special. I hope we do something in the locker room. Hopefully, can't have a beer, but maybe we could chug a Gatorade or something. But it's unbelievable. I'm so happy for them and Ian and Xavi. They've worked so hard for this moment. It's good that they.
I mean,
got
Ian's night tonight. I mean, amazing. You know, it's not going to go down like he didn't score 5 goals, but like
you should have seen him yesterday in training.
It was amazing.
Should have seen him yesterday in training.
Tell us.
Sorry, Ian, you couldn't touch a ball yesterday. He was so nervous.
Really?
Yeah, I think he found out yesterday. He was a little nervous yesterday. But, I mean, we just told him just to relax. I mean, I kind of probably put some nerves in him yesterday. I said, Ian, you nervous? First thing I said to him, and he was just like, yeah. So it was good he got all the rest out yesterday. But, I mean, he played an unbelievable tonight. CJ, I'm so happy for. It's just unbelievable.
It was. And, you know, how badly did you guys need this? You know, we talked a lot about the Fortress. But here, not only to pick up all 3 points against Las Vegas, but also just to do it the way you did it. Like, it felt
100%.
like, okay, we kept saying, like, is this going to be the match? Is this going to be the match? But this was the match where you guys erupted.
100%. That'll give, I think, everybody on the field will have 100% more confidence. Everybody on the bench, everybody just watching that game, the fans will have more confidence in us. It's just a huge game to go into second place OC. And what's the score of, do we know yet?
Were you rooting for something?
It was, who was it tonight?
Tacoma won 3-0 in Orange County.
In Orange County,
Yeah.
okay. I mean, one of them was going to lose. I mean, best case scenario, they both tie, but Tacoma's a good team. We play them in 3 weeks or something like that. We have to win
in
that
Orange
game.
County
Hey, you wanna
coming
get
this
back up?
Saturday.
100%. We got a big string of games coming along, and we need 3 points.
Corey, I'm playing babysitter
I know.
over here.
Hey, you can have her if you want.
I would like to ask you a question
Yeah.
about the vibe. I know you guys were alluding to it a little bit there, but losing 3 games in a row at home, like for lack of a better way to put it, it sucked.
Yeah,
it was
100%.
terrible. It was unexpected. No one saw it coming, and it was a bit of a gut punch for this team. It was weird to call in the pre-match show. We got in a nice, spirited but friendly argument about calling this a must-win game.
100%.
And I said 100%. Circumstantially, it's a must-win game because you can't be SD loyal and lose 4 games in a row at home.
100%.
Talk about the importance of getting not only a win tonight, but 5-1 to get that 3-game streak. Make it ancient history.
100%. I mean, we're not going to forget about it unless we win on Saturday, so
Right.
that's what we need to focus on. But I mean, a 5-1 win at home, I mean, people call this the Fortress. We need to make it like that again. We need to not drop points at home. We need to not drop points for the rest of the season at home, and we just need to have teams scared to come in here. And I think a 5-1 whoop-in and OC losing 3-0 at Tacoma, they're not going to be too happy coming in here. So that's what we're excited for, and we need to enjoy tonight with CJ and Ian, and then tomorrow focus on OC.
That's exactly right. And then OC will come in here again, having played a midweek match, heading in here this Saturday night. And now you guys again putting 5 on the board. By the way, a couple of assists for you tonight. I know we always think of you as a as a scoring legend here in the USL, but setting up the teammates, I'm
when
sure, is pretty rewarding
the
as well.
poacher turns to creator, man, that was special. On the cutback onto the cross,
that first
too.
one to Miguel.
Yeah. I saw Miguel making
Brazilian
that
Corey Herzog over here? What's going on?
No, not at all. As long as we win games, I don't care if I score goals, assist goals, defend goals, or whatever. As long as we win and get 3 points, I'm happy.
Well, we are happy as well. Congratulations.
Cheers.
Want one for the
Cheers.
road?
Yeah, I'm
Yes,
gonna take one of
cheers to
those
you.
bottles.
Okay, well, those aren't the cold ones. We got some cold ones.
Come on back,
take
Corey.
some
You want
cold
to take one for
I'm
later?
not coming back down that hill.
Okay.
I'm not coming back down that hill. But I'll take another cold one for
The
sure.
We
important
gotcha.
thing, they've got the chocolate milk. The
Yeah.
kids got the chocolate milk.
Yes, and family still in town as well.
The real MVP. Mama Herzog,
Mama
come over and
Herzog.
say hello.
Mama Herzog.
I
We've
heard
met the whole-
rumor that any time that you and his father have been in attendance, he has scored a goal. So even though he didn't net one tonight, he got a couple of big assists tonight, but he netted one the other night. And the streak continues for the Herzog parents, bringing goals to their beloved son. How proud are you right now?
One more game.
She's all. Mama Herzog said, "I ain't done." She ain't done. Papa Herzog, Mama Herzog.
If I
ain't done.
score or assist that much on Saturday, we got to fly her back.
Okay. Yeah.
Those were the
Well,
ones.
then we can start
right?
the GoFundMe or what we need. But
We will get that done. Now,
We
we
will
were
get
asking
you here.
Corey. We had a
Absolutely.
17-year-old score tonight. We asked Corey what he was doing. I don't know if you do want to know. What was
Penn
Corey
State.
up to at 17 years of age as we just watched a 17-year-old score here professionally?
Where you either the end of his senior year or because
Still in high school.
he was young. He didn't turn 18
It's
until
a family affair over here right now, by the way.
he'll have a beer.
Yeah,
My
good.
goodness. Look at this.
We'll
Come
clean
on
this
back,
up.
Carter. Come on back.
The
Wanna get back up?
We got 3 generations
There we
of
go.
Herzog.
Yeah,
right
no,
here.
back up.
It's amazing.
There we go.
and the boy was his nephew, our daughter's son.
There you
Great.
go. Wave hi, Carter.
We'll be back after this.
We're here on Herzog Family Matchday Live. It's good to be with you.
Your summer starts here. With big savings on a new Toyota, you can go out and do all the things that make summer the best time of the year. But don't miss out on all the fun. See your Toyota dealer and catch a great deal today.
Right now, drive home a stylish new Corolla with a low $199 a month lease. Or you can save big with $1,500 factory cash back.
Your summer starts here.
Toyota, let's go places.
At Chosen Foods, we are inspired by the vibrant culinary lifestyle of the Baja Med and, of course, by avocados. From our flagship avocado oil to our family of dressings, mayos, simmer sauces, and guacamoles, the versatility of all Chosen Foods avocado-based products offer you the freedom to be both healthy and creative in the kitchen. Join us in the sun-drenched utopia of Chosen Foods, the avocado. Celebrate it.
During this pandemic, many families are worried about visiting healthcare facilities. I'm Dr. Gail Knight, Rady Children's Senior Vice President and Chief Medical Officer. I'd like to share with you the advice that I give my own family and friends. The best thing that you can do to keep your child healthy is to continue to keep routine appointments like vaccinations and regular checkups. This keeps you, your child, and our community as protected as possible. We are always open, we are here for you, and we are safe.
It's time to get moving with the financial partner that's here for your journey. From small steps to big milestones, USE Credit Union is here for you. With tools to help you bank fast, solutions to help you go far, and a team of dream makers that's ready to help you step forward with confidence. USE Credit Union.
All right, welcome back. This is Matchday Live. I'm Darren Smith. He is Nate Abaurrea. San Diego Loyal 5, Las Vegas Lights 1. You heard that correctly. 5-1, the final score here from Torero Stadium tonight. SD Loyal moves into third place. We'll explain what's going on in the Pacific Division a little later on here before we wrap it up from Torero Stadium. But a goal, a couple of assists, his second goal, wearing the SD Loyal shirt. He is Miguel Ibarra, and he joins us here on Matchday Live. Miguel, Darren, and Nate, thank you. Congratulations. What a performance tonight for you. What a performance for SD Loyal. What was it like out there, and how badly did you guys need this one?
Oh, I mean, at halftime we went in and we were like, we're dominating this game. We just have to put our chances away. So at halftime we said, let's not panic. That we go out there the same way we came out in the game, and I mean, we got the goals that we wanted to, and the fans gave us that energy that we needed.
And you guys, you got it going very early on as well. We just talked to Corey Herzog, and he was talking about the assist he had on your goal in the second minute. Walk us through that.
Yeah, I mean, me and Corey have always talked about it. Either he gives me an assist and he gets a goal, or I give the assist, he gets a goal. But we're just always talking about it. Make sure you get to the far post or near post. And I saw him making that run, and I said I got to get to the second post, and he put it right in the money there for me.
It looked like it was in slow motion. What's that like for you? For us, as we're sitting here, we've got a great view of it. You know, the way it happened right here. What's it like? What's it looking like when it's up in the air?
Yeah, I mean, I saw it come in the air, and my instinct was I got to put this in back of the net. It was right open for me. I mean, I've had a chance like you called the Charlie one, and hits him in the back. So I was hoping that Charlie just didn't come in flying
Charlie,
again.
Stay out of the way.
There was no Charlie Adams in the way of this Miguel Ibarra shot on goal. Brilliant stuff. Thank you, Charlie.
Yes.
Continue. Sorry.
Yeah, so like I said, he put it right in the money there, so for me just to tap it in.
Nate said pre-match show he talked about, this felt like a must-win. And that's one of those terms that, you go, well, what happens if you don't? Right? There's still so much season left. But for you guys, the mentality tonight when you showed up here tonight at Torero Stadium.
Yeah, we knew we were coming off a bad loss that we think we deserve to win. So we know we had a lot of injuries. We had young kids come up and step up big time for us. We had Ian, CJ comes in, scores. Ollie comes in, did great again. So, I mean, just guys stepping in for players that we don't have that are injured right now, then that was big time for us, and they helped us a lot.
Miguel, your story is one of my favorites of any of these Loyal players, and really just in terms of the romanticism of the game and the pathway that you've taken to get where you are right now talking to us. And our friend, our mutual acquaintance, our mutual friend Amani Walker has told me many stories about young Miguel Ibarra and going back to Minnesota and your pathway to professional soccer and everything you've been through. With all that said, knowing what you've been through, seeing a 16-year-old starting tonight for SD Loyal and Ian Mai, and then seeing a 17-year-old in CJ Fodre scoring that goal and celebrating in front of the fans, did that have you at all kind of taken yourself back to, teenage Miguel Ibarra, looking at these kids going, all right, like they're doing their thing now?
Yeah, definitely. I mean, like I said, they're on the team for a reason, so they have real good quality. They show it in practice every day, so we know Ian was going to come up big for us. He did a terrific job back there, right behind me, so I told him we play Fortnite. So me and him play Fortnite. I was in his ear all week. So I was in his ear all week, making sure he just wasn't thinking about the game, and just get him off the game. And then finally the game comes, and he was ready for it.
And then CJ Fodre scoring that goal. Take us through just from your own individual vantage point, seeing the 17-year-old rip off his shirt like it was a World Cup match winner. I mean, that was passion. That was a local kid scoring a goal for Loyal. And again, for you as someone who you remember what it was like being that age and fighting to break into professional soccer, what was that like seeing a 17-year-old score for your team that you're playing for? You scored the first, a 17-year-old scored the fifth.
Yeah, I mean, it's amazing. I remember my first goal with Minnesota as well. Just that feeling that you get the chills all over your body. It's your first professional goal. So now just seeing CJ come in, and I mean, he's done it at practice a lot of times, so we knew he was going to bury that. And once he did, he just went nuts over there. So, I mean, all props to him. He deserves that.
Well, hey, you guys have a celebration going on in your locker room. We're going to let you get to it. Miguel Ibarra, you are our man of the match. Thank you. It's a pleasure. Our pleasure. Thank you very much, and congratulations on the win.
Thank you for having me. Thank you.
You got it. All right, Miguel Ibarra stopping by. Here, we'll take one final time out. We will come back. I see Jordan Caruth hovering around. By the way, we talked about a pre-match show about Rubio's. This Tacos for the Win promotion brought to you by Rubio's Coastal Grill. Guess what happens tomorrow?
Fish
With
tacos.
the win, with the Loyal win tonight, you receive one free a la carte taco. Enter coupon code SDLoyal online at rubios.com or in the Rubio's app tomorrow to get your free taco, something that I'm sure all of us will be taking advantage of tonight. 5-1. 5 goals to 1. The final score here from Torero Stadium. San Diego Loyal gets back to their winning ways. 3 points here at Torero Stadium. We'll update you on the table, what's happening in the Pacific Division. Maybe Jordan Caruth will be kind enough to stop by the Matchday Live set. Who knows what'll happen next? Stay tuned and find out.
It starts off with a little seed, and with a little love from nature, it sprouts to life. And when delicious fresh fruits and veggies are perfect, they are rushed to the home of fresh. Sprouts, where goodness grows.
Want a perfect pair of sunglasses for your every occasion? Hit up the Knockaround Custom Shop. With over 1 million possible combinations, why not get a pair for every you? 8 a.m. I need a coffee you. Clocking a few miles you. Game day you. Happy camper you. Fun in the sun you. On the slopes you. Dog days you. Happy hour you. Si se puede you. The Knockaround Custom Shop. You design them, we build them.
I'm not even sure what's happening here, and I know it's fast, but I'm in love with you. We're gonna be together forevs, and I'm gonna keep you looking good, boo. That's why I got you unlimited washes. That's right, we're gonna binge wash, babe. Commit to your car. What are you waiting for?
Aren't you supposed to welcome us back from break? Isn't that your job?
Matchday Live.
What the hell am I doing here?
Torero Stadium. He's Darren Smith. I'm Jordan Caruth. Following a 5-1 thriller.
What did you say?
5 goals for San Diego
No
tonight.
way. Loyal didn't score 5.
In 1 match.
They would have scored more than 3.
What's up, dude?
Nate
How you
Abaria.
been?
What's
How you
happening?
been? Jordan, good
Hi.
to see you.
Hello.
Good
Hello.
to see you, man.
Hello.
Good to see you.
So,
Where you been? What were you up to tonight?
How was it? How was it?
How was it?
Did
It
we
was
have fun?
amazing. How was that second half? It all happened on the far side of the field, so we didn't really get a good view of what happened. I'm told that SD Loyal scored 4 goals in the second half, though. Is that accurate?
That is very accurate. You're right. It happened on the other side of the field, which is nice because they get to celebrate with the locals, which is more fun. But the Buena Vista Social Club is also a lot of fun to celebrate with. So part of me up in the booth tonight was really hoping that a player would score for Loyal going this way, and that player, Corey Herzog, would be the one to run over and celebrate so we can work that into the broadcast. But I'll take 5 goals. First half, second half, it doesn't matter. I'll take 5 in total.
Ibarra, Blake, Toomey with the brace, Fodry. I mean, amazing performance tonight. You know, it's funny, you mentioned Corey Herzog, and we always think of him just as a goal scorer. But his work rate tonight was ridiculous. 90 minutes into stoppage time, second half, and he's still out there, all energy all the time. You talk about, like, I know it sounds very corny and cliche, and it is, but like, talk about a total team effort tonight. Wow.
It's not cliche. It's exactly what Shannon and I just talked about. How much you needed players to come in and do things that they're normally not asked, right? Injuries tonight, playing positions you're not normally asked. Players coming on who don't get a lot of minutes. Someone getting their first ever start. We get our first ever goal as well. There were moments where you had Yarrow taking shots right in front of the net. You had moments where Corey Herzog was back on defense. You had defenders almost scoring. You had forwards playing great defense. You had people playing out of position. If you're a player on this team and you can do several different things, that's a really advantageous spot to be in, because right now with the injuries that San Diego has, you need to be able to do a lot of different things.
Right, and to that point, right, a player goes off injured, Grant Stoneman, 30th minute. Here comes Elijah Martin, who, by the way, left last match injured, which must have been an amazing decision there for the coaching staff to decide whether or not to put Elijah Martin back, knowing that, oh, wow, he's left the previous couple of matches that he's played. So, yeah, and seeing Jack Blake sitting back, seeing Charlie sitting back, man, it was incredible. Like, it was not just the 5 goals scored, it was the total team effort across the board.
Can I could I ask a question?
Yeah, what do you got?
Jordan, did you have a favorite goal tonight?
Did I have a favorite goal?
A favorite goal or a favorite moment tonight? It was a
so
special
many to
night
choose
for
from.
San Diego Loyal.
It was.
And it was a moment, it was a game that I talked about this in terms of a fixture that just brings all sorts of different feelings, and going back to the first ever game in USL history for SD Loyal and the very short pre-pandemic era that was March 7th, 2020, and SD Loyal against Las Vegas. So tonight, yet another special chapter in the book of SD versus LV. But what was your favorite moment tonight?
CJ's goal.
Yes!
CJ's goal.
like
CJ's
that.
goal will be the most memorable part of the game. Ask someone in a week about this game, they'll remember the Ibarra goal. They'll remember Toomey.
Toomey, the 4th, my God.
2?
Golazo.
Oh, gosh, it is.
Golazo. 2 for
It was
Toomey.
6th on the season. Yes,
That's got to be
Chavos.
2 for Toomey. Has to be something that has to be coined.
Chavos have
I like that.
skyrocketed here with 6 points tonight.
Have they?
Yeah.
The table shaken up tonight as well.
Yeah, I
Orange
mean, with
County
Tacoma
dropping
beating down Orange County.
Where did that come from?
Didn't
and
see
so
that
now
one.
Orange County slips to 4th. Favorite goal,
CJ
CJ's.
Fodry.
Most memorable. It's going to be the goal that you remember from this one. If you ask yourself in a week, 2 weeks, a month from now, that's the one you remember. Looking up where I was watching the game from, Miguel Ibarra is a workhorse out there.
He really is.
He was everywhere tonight. We don't have the greatest view down here during matches. Up there, a very different view. Ibarra was massive tonight.
Yeah.
Clearly, man of the match. I know you guys were talking.
And I'll tell you what, I think Miguel Ibarra has, not to say there's been overt criticism coming against Miguel Ibarra, but there's been a little bit. I've caught wind around the Loyal camp. There's been a few, folks looking for a little bit more from Miguel Ibarra, and he's not naive. He's not, immune to criticism. He's human. He hears this stuff. And I feel like Miguel Ibarra played with a point to prove tonight. Like, I just want to say that. I don't want to get carried away with that point as if, there were people ripping into him, over the last 2 weeks. But he was someone, along with quite a few other individuals who were looking at maybe, hey, we're coming up a little short over these last few games. You lose 3 in a row at home. Yeah. And he was a player who is a high-profile player who was looked at as a guy who was going to be a difference maker for this team. So when you lose 3 in a row at home, your difference makers, your main guys, are going to get more critique than anyone.
No, I think you're right.
Yeah.
I think a lot of people also heard the scouting report about how good Miguel Ibarra looked during preseason.
Yeah.
How good he looked during some of the friendlies behind closed doors down at the Chula Vista Olympic Center. So, that said, where was it? It had only been a goal and, not a lot else there, but goal tonight and a couple of assists. Nick Duffy out on the bluff.
I like that. If you can't hear that right now, the song went, the freestyle ad lib brilliant verse there went.
Our favorite
We
Kiwi.
love Darren, we love Jordan, and we love Nate too, because he's cool too. So I'll take that. I will take that as a 5-1 win tonight. 100%. Thank you.
Well. That was the 6th goal scored for the night.
Thank you.
It was a party in 109 tonight. They had plenty to celebrate in that one, especially in the second half.
Especially because everything was coming right at them. Yeah, I know. We sort of wondered, like, should we flip it around? Everybody was saying, do we need to do things a little bit differently? They're like, yeah, maybe we should have Loyal coming west in the second half. Totally selfish of us. But they decided not to. And again, history. I mean, we never had seen 4. We'd only seen 3, twice last year? So we had yet to hit 3. I don't even know what to do with myself.
I called 2 games in a row and I saw 3 shots on goal. Jordan calls 1 game and gets 5 goals. So he certainly enjoyed himself. And I think you out there who watched the game, you certainly enjoyed yourself as well.
I also think that Nate sort of set an expectation pre-match saying, this is a must-win. It's a must-win tonight. Nate laid it down. He's like, well, gee, I don't know. I'm a little wishy-washy on that. Nate's like, no, must-win. And the players responded. So I give credit to Nate.
And I'm very thankful. Good job, Nate. Congrats on the 5 goals. Very thankful the goals went in for San Diego, because if they don't, at the end of the night, you could be talking about a 1-1 game where you lose Stoneman, you lose Guido, Muse gets a knock. It could be one of those matches where you're left wondering, wow, like this did not go well. And you have another match this weekend. Who's going to be available for Orange County? Instead, you get the players with the performance that they had in the second half tonight, setting the stage for this weekend against Orange County, a team that finds itself in 4th place all of a sudden.
The thing that we've asked pretty much everyone who's come to this set, we asked Corey Herzog, we asked Corey Herzog's parents, we asked Miguel Ibarra.
We had 3 generations.
3 generations of Herzog. We just called it Herzog Live. As the new name for the show. Got the chocolate milk off top. He came over, chugged a beer with us. I mean, you talk about just a consummate professional, everything we look for out of a footballer. Here, from a Buena Vista Social Club point of view, Corey Herzog is just a footballing god. He's everything that we could ever ask for. The question that I wanted to ask you, Jordan the Truth Caruth, what were you doing at age 17? Because it definitely wasn't scoring professional goals. No. It definitely wasn't playing for a USL team. No. What were you doing at age 17? And I could say age 16, because we were heralding Ian Mai until CJ Fodre stole the show and became the youngest player to ever score for Loyal. So again, back to the most important question of the night. Jordan Caruth, what were you doing at age 17?
Scoring hat tricks in FIFA. Not in real life. Not in the USL Championship. Okay. Not scoring goals here. Only in the video game.
What team were you playing with on FIFA?
I was probably playing with Chelsea, if we're being honest.
Okay.
That is shocking.
I've heard of them.
Yeah. And who did Miguel say he was playing Fortnite with all week long? Just to
Miguel Ibarra. That was one of my favorite things I've heard.
Ian, or was that CJ?
Ian. That was Ian Mai, because I think the writing was on the wall. The CJ coming on and scoring the goal was a special thing that happened. I think CJ came on with the lead. It was a kind of a win-win situation. Ian was starting out of necessity. You know, I love the CJ Fodre story, and we're going to see the clip over and over. We're going to hear the dulcet tones of Jordan Caruth on the goal call over and over and over again, and I love that. But that came as a result of them being 3 or 4-1 up, and CJ gets to go in the game, and the dream scenario works itself out. Ian Mai was playing at the back tonight for a professional soccer team at age 16 because they didn't have any other better options. The Ian Mai was their best option to play defense tonight based on the 10-15 minutes that he gave back on Saturday night. And he was outstanding again. I mean, how could he not get to start again on Saturday, dare I say?
I thought were really
and that's Laraz, the seniority of Oliver Laraz, all of 19 years old, over on the other wing at the back. Man, that was so cool. And the story from Miguel Ibarra just taking the cake. I don't know if you heard this. Miguel Ibarra told us that for the last few days, as kind of the writing was on the wall that Ian Mai might start tonight, Miguel Ibarra has been playing Fortnite with his 16-year-old teammate every night, he said. Said, I've been playing Fortnite with him every night, all the way through last night. When we were joking, me and Darren saying, God, how much do you think Ian slept last night, knowing with the kind of the writing on the wall, he might start in a professional soccer game tomorrow night at 16 years old in front of his hometown fans. Well, Miguel Ibarra doing his part, not only on the field with a goal and 2 assists, but also doing his part as a bit of a youth counselor, a bit of a therapist, a bit of a friend, just a great friend, someone to lean on and play
teammate.
a game of Fortnite with, and keep Ian Mai's mind focused on the Fortnite and not on being nervous about starting a professional soccer match. That was brilliant.
Yeah, absolutely. And he's playing alongside Elijah Martin, who comes
Fortnite
on.
or soccer?
Soccer. We'll go to soccer
cool.
here.
Okay.
But Elijah Martin comes on. I don't know if he was expecting to get any minutes tonight, coming back from that injury. He's playing alongside
certainly
a 16.
not in the 30th.
Yeah,
Right?
not
and
early.
if he does expect to play,
Get
it's
well,
not
Grant
then.
Stoneman. Yes, please.
And then to be playing alongside a 16-year-old. And I know Las Vegas isn't top of the table or anything, but Cal Jennings is a very good player up front. So there was a lot of questions being asked of that back line. Mai's a big part of it. Elijah Martin had a big role there as well. It was a really good performance, and my big takeaway from the youngsters tonight, because I really do think that's a big story. Like, Toomey scores 2, Ibarra was fantastic, but we're gonna remember what the youngsters did. A debut and the goal. They're so calm out there.
Yeah,
they were very calm for going up against players they were going up against. The moments they were able to deliver, they looked really good. They delivered tonight for San Diego when San Diego really needed them to.
All right, SD Loyal's next match, because Antonio's got to go home. You got to go home. Unless you guys want to keep going. I mean, we can carry on the conversation if you want. You guys want us to keep going? We'll keep going.
Can I apologize to the locals on Matchday Live? I accidentally called their section 119 instead of 109.
The outrage. How dare you?
Listen, 19 is an important number in San Diego and to me, so it's not a surprise that 119 came out, but I do apologize. 109. Of course, I know it's 109.
Loyal's going to close out the 4-match home streak against the neighbors from the north. It says here Orange County SC, the Pacific Division matchup this Saturday, the 21st. Kickoff set for 7:30 here at Torero Stadium. You can buy your tickets at SDLoyal/tickets, or you can tune in on Your View, Cox Channel 4, ESPN Plus, Azteca America 33 in Espanol. SD Loyal versus Orange County SC, presented by Quidel.
Yeah, you know, I want to throw one final little anecdote here. I had the opportunity to hear the youngsters a few months ago talk about their footballing heroes. I asked all of the young players, the Loyal Select guys, you know, the first 4 coming in from the youth academy to the senior team, who their footballing hero was. If you had to name one human being, who is your footballing hero? Who inspired you the most? Ian Mai said to me on that phone call, he said, my father. 100% my father. I owe so much to my father. CJ Fodre said Lionel Messi.
I thought you were setting it up for like a Landon Donovan connection.
No, I just wanted to say cheers to Ian Mai's father. Cheers to Landon Donovan. Cheers to Steve Cherundolo. Cheers
here?
to
Like
Las
Shannon
Vegas
McMillan,
Lights head coach Steve Cherundolo.
Nate Miller, maybe?
Cheers to Nate Miller. Cheers to Shannon Mack. Cheers to Jordan. Cheers to Darren. And cheers to Lionel Messi, the hero of CJ Fodre, the scorer of the 5th goal tonight, the youngest goal scorer in the history, in the young but illustrious history of San Diego Loyal Soccer Club. Cheers to you, CJ, and cheers to you, Leo.
Cheers.